Assalamu alaikum. We now move to session 9, title Trust, Authority and Governance. In this session, we move from relationships within society to the structure that organizes it. We explore two closely connected themes: trust and governance. First theme: covenants, trust, and responsibility. All across Revelations, a fundamental principle appears. Human relationships are built on trust. Commitments are not incidental, they are binding. In early traditions, this appears through the idea of covenants, meaning agreements made between individuals and between human beings and God. These covenants define loyalty, responsibility, and accountability. Breaking them carries consequences. In the Moses tradition, this principle becomes formalized. Covenants are clearly defined. The relationship between the community and God is structured through obligation and reinforced through law. Trust is no longer only moral, it becomes institutional. In the teachings of Jesus, the focus shifts inward. The value of a commitment is not only in its form, but in its sincerity. Keeping one's word becomes a reflection of integrity. Trust is not only upheld through rules, but through character. In the Quran, this theme reaches full integration. Trust is central in personal relationships, in social dealings, and in the relationship with God. Fulfilling trust is a defining quality of belief. Promises, agreements, and responsibilities are to be honored, whether large or small, public or private. Thus, we see across these stages the pattern becomes clear. Early traditions introduce the concept of covenant. The Moses stage formalizes it through law. Jesus emphasizes sincerity and integrity. And the Quran integrates all of this, making trust both a moral and a practical obligation. Society depends on the fulfillment of trust. Now to the second theme, authority and leadership. Well, if trust is established, then another question follows. How is society organized? Who leads and how is authority exercised? Across all revelation, leadership is recognized as necessary, but it is not absolute. It is a responsibility, not a privilege. In the early tradition, authority often appears through figures of influence, leaders, elders, those who guide communities. Their role is to maintain order. But structures of governance are not always fully developed at that stage. In the Moses tradition, governance becomes more structured. Law defines authority. Leaders are expected to apply justice, to maintain order, and to uphold the covenant. Authority becomes tied to responsibility. In the teachings of Jesus, a critical shift takes place. Leadership is redefined. It is not about dominance, but about service. The greatest among people is the one who serves them. This challenges the idea of authority as power and reframe it as responsibility. In the Quran, this theme reaches full balance. Authority is necessary, but it is limited. Leaders are accountable to the law and to God. Power is not above justice. Consultation in the Quran is encouraged. Fairness is required, and leadership is tied to trust. Thus, across the stages, the pattern becomes clear. Early tradition recognizes leadership. Moses' stage structures governance through law. Jesus emphasizes service and humility, and the Quran integrates all of this, balancing authority, accountability, and justice. Leadership is not control, it is responsibility. In the next section, we continue this journey and we reach the final realities that give human life its ultimate meaning, and what comes after life, and how every action is accounted for